It must have been a shock when Mr. Canellos told you that Neil was Joe's son.
Shock that turned to joy when Joe confirmed it was true. Boy, you have really taken the news remarkably well.
Well, I've, had some time to think about it.
Doesn't it bother you that Courtney kept that secret? Certainly bothers me.
Yeah, well, Courtney and I have had some heated discussions about it, but the most important thing now is getting Neil back safely.
I want my son and my grandson back home here. Oh, I got it. Oh. Joe?
It's Ellen.
Dr. Burgess, you sound exhausted.
I'm fine. It's Frank. He's very ill.
What's wrong?
We have an outbreak of the flu, and he has it.
I'll be right over.
No, Mary, the ER is under quarantine.
Hold on. There's been an outbreak of flu, and Frank is sick. The whole ER is quarantined.
Hold on. Ellen, it's Karen.
Oh, I am so glad you're there. Your father is ill as well.
How bad is he?
Not as sick as Frank and Lucy, but he's under quarantine with everyone else.
I'm on my way.
Don't bother, Karen. It's Karen.
I'm going to the hospital.
Oh, I'm going with you.
I don't think that's a good idea. You're still recovering, and someone needs to be here in case Joe calls.
Call me when you check on Frank. Please, please, promise me.
I will. I promise you.
Excuse me, young man. Would you be so kind?
Oh, of course.
Let me help you.
Thank you. He's a hunk, your boyfriend. I promise not to sap his energy. You will need it for those romantic nights of yours.
You can't go in? This is a restricted area?
I'm a doctor. I work here.
I'm sorry, you need clearance.
Dr. Bayer, 205 East. Dr. Joe Bayer.
Good God.
Chris, can you hear me? Chris? He's running a fever. His pulse is 130.
The acid destroyed the tape with the notes.
Damn! Where's that gurney? We've got to get him to the ER.
They'll be here any second.
Now what are we going to do? No Chris, no tapes. How are we going to recreate his experiment?
Tell me everything you know about it.
He combined a flu virus with an experimental drug, but his notes were on that tape.
There's got to be something. Somewhere in here they can help us. Chris, come on. You have to help us.
Yeah.
It's me. Listen, no one is coming up to get Chris. You're going to have to take care of him yourself. ADC doesn't want people moving around the hospital.
Disease control is here?
They've quarantined the ER. It's the only way to keep the virus from infecting the entire hospital.
I think it started here in the lab.
What makes you say that?
Chris was culturing the Nepalese flu virus with some material, and the virus mutated.
How did it get to this scale?
Well, Frank was exposed to the mutated bug somehow, and it spread from there.
Chris started this? What the hell did he think he was doing?
Trying to cure the flu.
Does he have any idea how to stop it?
Maybe, but right now he's about as lucid as a squash.
Well, what about his notes?
When he passed out, he dropped his cassette recorder into a beaker of acid. The tape was destroyed. No notes, no leads.
Okay, there is a virologist on the ADC team. Maybe he can help.
Maybe. That's a good idea. We've got to find some way to recreate his experiment. Maybe we can stop this thing from spreading.
When I find the doctor, I'll send him up.
Let me talk to her.
Kevin wants to talk to you.
How's Lucy doing?
Not good.
What about Scott?
Sick, but not as critical as Lucy. Kevin, we're doing everything possible.
I know. Thanks, Ellen.
How are they?
Scott's bad, but Lucy's worse. This thing is taking out everyone in its path.
I'm fine, but Lucy's not doing so well.
Oh, Scott, I'm so sorry.
Has anybody on the hospital staff come down with it yet?
I'm not sure. This flu is really, really strong. I think it's just a question of time.
Oh, Scotty, she sounds terrible.
According to the doctors, she's got some kind of bronchial infection, like a second-degree thing. Listen, I want you to keep Serena at your house until Lucy's feeling better.
Well, of course, honey. You don't even have to ask.
And I want you to call all the kids and tell them that Serena's birthday party is postponed.
Yes, I will. And you tell Lucy that she's in my prayers, and so are you.
Thank you, Gail. I appreciate that.
You just take good care of yourself, will you?
Hey, is Serena around?
Yeah, she's just at the table over here. Hang on a minute. Serena, honey, it's Daddy. Here, honey, he wants to talk to you.
Okay. Hi, Daddy.
Hey, applesauce. How was your ladybug sleepover?
I stayed up all night long, and I want to tell you one of the scary stories I heard.
Well, I can't wait. But, listen, you're going to have to tell me some other time because Lucy and I have a bit of the flu. So, I want you to stay with Grandma until we're feeling better.
Are you feeling bad?
I feel a little, a little sketchy here, but, I'll be all right.
How's Lucy feeling?
Well, Serena, you remember when you had that cold?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's how Lucy feels right now.
Do you think it would help if I brought her Dirty Kitty?
Well, I'm sure it would, but I don't think that's a good idea because we don't want you to come down here and get around us because, we're just a little sick here. And, Serena, we're going to have to postpone your birthday party until Lucy and I are feeling better, okay?
It's okay. It wouldn't be a party without you guys.
It wouldn't be a party without us anyway.
Oh.
Hey.
Lucy?
Serena, it's me.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm just fine, Pumpkinhead. I'm just dandy. Listen, I'm so sorry about postponing your party, but you know what? We're gonna throw a huge shindig when we're all better, alrighty? And we'll even go out and get our hair done together, okay?
And we could use those butterfly clippies.
You bet. We can put those little butterfly clippy thingies all over our heads again, okay? Here's your dad.
Hey, Serena. Lucy's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine here. So listen, just be good for Grandma, okay?
Okay.
Okay, listen, I love you, and I miss you, and I'll call you later.
I love you too, Daddy.
Well, one good thing that's come out of this, at least Serena didn't catch it. Oh.
You can say that again.
How many people do you think have caught it? Are there a lot of people with it?
Yeah, quite a few. They've quarantined the ER.
Then they think this might be deadly.
No, come on, don't be talking like that. They're just taking precautions, Lucy, that's all. You know what? Let's just think of it as, you and I get to spend some quality time together.
You should be spending some time in your own bed. You don't look so great. You need your own room.
I like it right here, where I am.
I like it too.
We need to find out when you got sick. Were you in contact with anyone that had these symptoms?
No.
What have you eaten within the last 12 hours?
Some fruit, cereal, no lunch, no dinner.
Have you traveled out of the country recently?
No.
Been in contact with any birds? Farm animals? Are you taking any medication?
No.
Dr. McMillan, one of our residents, Eve Lambert, believes that the outbreak started here in one of the research labs at the hospital.
Can't the doctor conducting the research give us any insights?
Unfortunately, he's collapsed with the virus.
I may be able to help analyze the flu strain.
That's what I thought. They're expecting you up in the lab. Anything you can do would be greatly appreciated.
Dr. Guthrie's pediatrics. Dr. David Guthrie's...
It's like a biochemical war zone in there.
Yeah, one that's off limit to us. They're not letting anybody in or out.
Mary is worried sick about Frank. My dad and Lucy are sick in there. I've got to get in there.
Look, the ADC has that place tightly sealed up. Unless... start coughing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and lean on me.
I'm sorry, doctor. I still can't allow you to enter.
Look, this woman is my patient. She's symptomatic, all right?
Protocol dictates...
Hey, look, I've already been exposed. We both need to get in there for treatment before we start spreading it out here. Cute.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
It's taking forever. I just want to get out of here and find you.
No, it's not going to be long now. Look, that's not my bag. What? That belongs to...
What's this?
It's not my bag.
No, this elderly woman asked him to carry it for her.
Sure. A little old lady. Take these people into custody.
We've never seen these watches before, okay? We came to Greece to...
We are on our honeymoon. I can't wait to see the Acropolis and Crete and Santorini.
Oh, who knows, baby? We may never make it out of our room.
Interpol is looking for a smuggling ring dealing in diamond watches. Like these.
Well, all I did was carry this bag for a woman on the plane. I never saw it or the woman before.
All Greek citizens proceed to Area 1. Dr. Tegra, 5542. Dr. Tegra, 5542.
Oh, Matt, what are the two of you doing here? We've got enough sick patients around here without adding the two of you to the list.
Listen, we are here to help.
And we're protected by these suits.
And you obviously need some relief, Ellen.
Look, I want to check in on my father. Do you know what room he's in?
He's in 3.
Come on, you're taking a break right now. Let's
No,
go.
I am working until I can't work anymore. And look at all these sick people.
All right, where do I start?
Chris Ramsey.
Ramsey.
According to Eve, he created this virus, and now he's too sick to help us contain it.
Where is he?
In the 6th floor lab with Eve and Kevin.
You know, why am I not surprised that Ramsey's at the bottom of all this? Hey, Ellen. You take care of yourself.
I will.
Oh.
Hi. You look like you're burning up. Come on, let's get you into a bed. Come on.
No. I'm not going to leave Lucy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, let's twist this suit. You look like you're going on a lunar mission.
What, this old thing? Lucy, how are you feeling?
It's getting really hard to breathe.
Sounds like you're decompensating. Saturation is too low, Lucy. I think we're going to have to intubate you.
What? Speak English here.
We're going to have to put a tube down Lucy's throat to help push the fluid out of her lungs. You're not going to be able to talk while it's in.
Oh, great. You may not be able to talk. You might as well just shoot me now.
Is this going to help?
God, it should.
What if it doesn't?
If her lungs fill with fluid, Lucy will stop breathing.
Nothing. There's nothing here that can help us.
Have you ever dealt with this virus before?
It's similar in virulence to others I've worked with, but this is a first.
Well, what can you tell me about how it's transmitted? Is it airborne, or does it require direct contact?
We don't know yet. It would help if we knew how Dr. Ramsey mutated the virus.
Let's look in the computer. All right, scrolling down. You know, if he stored any files in this computer, he could have hidden them.
That's probably what he did.
I'll keep looking.
Matt,
Hey.
you're off duty. How did you get in here?
Well, I have my way. I'm here to help with Chris. How is he?
Non-responsive for about a half an hour. His fever's high, and his breathing is increasingly labored.
You and your research. Please don't give me the pleasure of dying, Chris. You have too many questions to answer.
Joe, what if we're arrested for smuggling? How will we find Neil? They could lock us away in some Greek dungeon for decades.
That is not going to happen. All right, we'll contact the American Embassy, and we will be home on a plane with Neil before you know it.
Think again. The American ambassador plays golf with my ex-father-in-law.
Okay, so we'll switch to plan B.
What's plan B?
Look, we'll make a big stink. We'll get on the news. I mean, innocent couple railroaded into jail. Greece thrives on tourist dollars. They won't be able to spring us fast enough.
If the Canelses see us on the news, or they even find out I'm here in Greece, they will hide Neil in some place I can never find him.
You're very lucky. We're not going to pursue the case.
That's great.
We don't want negative publicity, so you're being deported. Sent back to the United States on the first available flight.
Lucy, I know this ventilator is uncomfortable, but we gotta use it, honey.
How long is it gonna take?
Hopefully we can extubate you in a few hours, but I can't make any promises. It could be as long as a day or so.
Ah, only you can make an IV look like a fashion accessory. Has patient been giving you any trouble?
She's been a model patient. Her temperature even went down a whole degree since she's been here.
Yeah, well, thanks to this ventilating thing, she's getting a little better.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on Frank. I'll be back to check on you in a little bit, okay? You guys just rest. No conga lines or anything like that, okay? I'll be back.
I'm okay. Yeah.
You don't look good.
Oh, you're right. Well,
Let me tell you something. All three of us here, we're starting to look like Night of the Living Dead, I think.
oh.
Ellen.
Oh. Man.
Hello, Mr. Ground Zero. You know, you're a pretty tough man to reach, what with this quarantine and all.
Hi.
Hi. You know, I practically had to strap your mother down to keep her from coming to visit you, don't you?
Where's Joe?
He had an emergency surgery. Listen, I told your mother that I'd do everything I can to help get you back on your feet, but I need your help, okay? Okay. Can you tell me anything that you might have forgotten to tell the guy from ADC? Anything at all? Lark, what are you doing? You should be back in bed.
Is he gonna die?
We're doing everything that we can.
It's more than the flu.
This virus is pretty astounding.
No, I mean, it's the DL56.
Lark, he detoxed from that months ago.
He didn't want me to tell, but I can't just let him die. He didn't detox. He fooled everyone.
He's been on DL56 all this time?
Frank said a shot of some new DL56 formula made him sick.
Wait a minute. New DL56? Who has been giving him this drug?
Chris.
His fever is dangerously high, just like Frank's.
If we don't get his temperature down, we might lose him.
This is all the ice we have.
If it works.
Tried everything I can think of and nothing seems to work.
Seth, glad you're here. Everyone, this is Seth Perry, my boss at Disease Control.
I'm overseeing the containment response.
Well, what can we do to help?
I understand the original virus was cultured in this lab.
That's right. We've been trying to recreate the virus so we can develop a vaccine.
Well, you won't be doing it here. We can't risk the chance of further contamination, so we're shutting this lab down.
Can't you give us more time?
Effective immediately.
Oh, well. Greece treats newlyweds who smuggle diamonds.
How many times do I have to tell you we didn't smuggle anything?
You should be more grateful. We could have thrown you in jail. See that this couple is not allowed off the plane. Adio.
Joe, we can't leave here without finding Neil.
We're not leaving Greece without our son.
Wow, how are we going to do that? Bail out at 20,000
If that's what it takes, I would do that and more.
His pulse is up to 170.
God, I hope his heart can take it.
Oh, I didn't know he had one.
It's buried, but it's in there.
Look, he's the only one who knows how this epidemic started, and we have to find a way to recreate his experiment.
Did you find any leads on the computer?
No, the ADC booted me off. They'll sterilize the equipment and then start again on their own.
Let's hope it's not too little too late.
Well, you live with Chris. Do you think we could find some clues at his apartment?
I don't think so. You know, I've never seen anything, and I know he prefers to work here.
Excuse me, doctors. You'll have to exit the floor. I'm shutting down the east wing.
Wait a minute, isn't the whole hospital exposed?
Well, luckily, this wing has a self-contained ventilation system. We need everyone who's been exposed to go to the ER.
Well, let's go. There's nothing else we can do here.
Dr. Brian Rosner, the vascular surgeon.
Cameron, what's up? He's unconscious.
I need to get some DL56 for Frank.
Your experimental drug?
Yeah. Frank has been using it without my knowledge.
Wait a minute, I thought he was clean.
Chris has been giving it to him on the sly. So not only is Frank under attack from the flu, but he's headed for full-blown withdrawal.
Wait a minute. Drug withdrawal could decimate what's left of his immune system. The virus would take over.
Which is exactly why I have to have Chris tell me where I can get a dose.
Wait, you want to get Frank an unapproved drug?
I don't want to, but this is a desperate situation. Now, Kevin, I'll understand if you feel you have to notify the hospital administration.
Like you said, it's a desperate situation.
Thank you, Kevin.
Karen, he can't help you. He's too out of it to be of any use.
Then I'll shake some sense into him. Come on, Chris, you wake up. Wake up, you have to tell me where...
Karen, it's no use. His temperature's over 104.
Then I'll find him myself.
Dr. Pangra, 5542.
Come on.
Dr. Pangra, 5542.
This lab is off limits.
My name is Dr. Wexler. There's some medication in here that's critical to the health of one of my patients.
Not anymore. As you can see, this lab is being emptied.
Well, where did everything go?
To sterilization or incineration. Everything Dr. Ramsey handled is considered contaminated.
Nurse Smith.
I'm gonna go with
319
Chris,
East.
get him settled in, and see if I can't get anything more out of him, all right? Dr. Harmon,
Yes.
could you look at this chest x-ray?
Yes.
Look at this place. I've never seen it so full.
The cases have multiplied just since we went to the lab. This virus moves at an unbelievable speed.
Ellen.
She collapsed a little while ago in Lucy Coe's room.
I always knew that girl would talk me to death.
Yeah, you and me both. Let's get her in 5, please.
There's 3 in there already.
Well, let's get her down the hall. You need to start an IV ASAP.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my gosh. I just spoke to Ellen. It seems like a few minutes ago. She was fine.
I better go check on Lucy.
Of course. I'll stay around here and see what I can do.
All right.
Dr. Collins, Dr. Perry has asked me to draw a blood sample from you to find out why you're not coming down with any symptoms. We already have a sample from Dr. Lambert.
All right, lead on. I'll see you later.
All right. Karen, how's Chris?
He's still unconscious. I wish he could wake up and see the misery he's caused. I understand he invented this thing.
Listen, I know he screwed up royally, but he never intended to hurt anyone, okay? I'm gonna go see Lucy and Scott. Do you want to come with me?
I gotta check on Frank. Why did they shut down the lab right when I needed to get in there?
Listen, maybe it's for the best. If the ADC can get a handle on this virus, maybe they can find some way to stop it from spreading.
It's not gonna help Frank. His immune system is gonna crash if he doesn't get DL56.
So what are you combining my virus with?
Oh, just a little solution I cooked up.
Come on, Ramsey. Why are you being so evasive? What's the mystery drug?
All right, look. Don't tell anybody. It's natural ingredients. Echinacea, golden seal, that kind of thing.
Hey, listen, if that stuff works, I will pay you big bucks to inject me.
No. Never test on humans. In fact, I'm gonna mark this one with a big old no-no label.
Tell me everything you know about this virus and tell me now.
I already told you. I took a culture of your throat when you were sick. It's the Nepal flu.
Right. And you exposed it to something you cooked up to cure the common cold?
Yes. I mean, just a couple harmless ingredients, nothing dangerous. But the mixture didn't kill the bug. Instead, it caused it to multiply at an alarming rate.
So this is what Frank has? The Nepalese flu on speed?
I guess so. Look, I mean, it'll burn itself out in 24 hours.
Wait a minute. Right before Chris collapsed, he was trying to tell me about a secret formula he was working on. He mixed it with my flu virus to try and see if it would take it out.
You think he mixed the virus with DL56?
How many secret drugs could he be working on?
Sorry about the accommodations. Cubicles are all filled.
It's my favorite hallway. Look at the pretty ceiling tiles.
There's no privacy if I want to flirt with you, though.
See, I knew if I pretended I was sick, I'd get some quality TLC.
You've got all my attention.
Are they working on a vaccine or an immune booster to beat back this flu?
Yeah, the ADC's working on it as we speak.
So many sick.
No, don't try to speak. Don't try to speak. Shh, 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 shh. You know, Ramses should be hung for unleashing this thing.
Where's Karen?
She's coming.
When? I don't get DL56, I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. All right, I won't let you. I'm glad you're not angry at me for telling her.
I can't hold on much longer, Lark.
Yes, you can. You have to. Sorry it took so long. Thank God you're here. Did you get it? There's nothing to get. The ADC closed the lab.
Get some from Chris. He must have some stash somewhere.
Chris is too sick to help us.
I'm going to die if I don't get it.
No, you're not. Frank, we're doing everything possible. Frank, listen, I need some information. Do you know if Chris was experimenting with DL56?
He altered the formula. He was trying to get rid of the aggressive side effects.
How?
He didn't say. Obviously, it didn't work. Karen, you've got to make me a batch of the original.
Frank, I can't. I destroyed my notes. Can't you reconstruct it from your memory? Well, I do know some of it. The DL56 is made of dozens of chemical compounds.
You have to recreate the formula. There's no other way.
Dr. Wexler, 4894. Dr. Karen Wexler, 4894.
Frank, I'm doing everything I can, and I promise you. This is Dr. Wexler.
Karen, how's Frank?
Hi, Mary. Well, he has a fever and he's having some trouble breathing, but he's stable. Look, I'll call you if there's any change, okay? Are you okay?
I'm hanging on to sanity with my fingertips, but Victor's coming over to wait with me. How's Kevin? He'll want to hear news about him.
Well, gosh, Kevin's so healthy. He's having his blood taken by the ADC.
Good. At least one less person to worry about. You know, that I'm actually happy Joe is overseas with Courtney. I never thought I'd say that.
Well, yeah. At least he's safe. Mary, have you heard from him?
No. Probably too busy busting down doors to get to his son.
They're starting to load luggage and refuel. This plane is taking off soon, Joe.
I'm thinking.
If they make me leave, I will come back one way or another. I will swim if I have to.
We're not going all the way back to New York. We're getting off this plane.
How? The immigration police are out there, and they are watching for us, Joe.
We'll figure out something. Bingo.
Okay, wake up now, Chris. Quit playing possum, okay? It's time to wake up. Has he been responsive?
No, he's septic. If his saturation level drops any lower, we'll intubate him and put him on a ventilator. I have to take this.
All right, now you listen to me, Chris. You have got to wake up. If you wake up, I'll let you watch football all you want. I promise. I'll even let you drink beer and eat pretzels. I'll buy them for you. Come on, buddy. You've got to wake up. You can't leave me like this. What's with the syringe?
Just a little phenyline for our fine friend here.
Phenyline? Are you crazy?
Just a small dose. We need to get some information out of him.
I don't care. He's sick. What if his heart can't take it?
Eve, there's an ER full of people out there who could die because of what Chris did. Ellen's getting sicker by the minute.
That doesn't make it right.
Right? Look, don't tell me about what's right. If Chris cared about what's right, he wouldn't have been doing whatever the hell he was doing in that lab. Chris got us into this mess. He owes us some answers.
I will not let you do this.
I'm not asking your permission.
Matt, don't!
It's done.
Hey, what's going on in here?
Matt lost his mind. He just gave Chris a shot of phenyline.
Matt, what are you thinking?
Okay, if you're in the hospital, you're okay.
It's okay.
You're in the hospital, Chris.
Chris.
Listen, where are the notes for the culture that created the virus?
My cassette recorder.
That's already broken. Where else?
The computer.
Where? What file?
Come on, Chris. People are really sick. What file?
It's a hidden file called Phantom. And a document marked Pipe Dreams. It's locked, though. It's locked.
Well, what's the password?
Password's roller coaster.
Okay, listen, Chris, you have to level with me. Did you mix my virus with DL56?
Wanted to see if it would kill the virus.
Well, that's bioengineering at its worst.
Get out now. Let him get some rest.
Fine.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Dr. Perry here.
This is Dr. Wexler. I have more information on the virus. It was cultured in an experimental compound I used to work with called DL56. It must have mutated in the lab.
Great news.
Yeah. Look, the formula is in that computer you took away to be sterilized. If you can access the file, I can take it from there.
Hey, excuse me, you speak English?
A little. In high school. That's not You want the meal now to eat?
Yeah, I was just checking to see if you had my vegetarian, no salt meal all ready for me. I gotta watch my blood pressure, you know. Thanks.
Why are you smiling?
The ability of the American dollar to leap over language barriers.
What could you possibly want from him? Extra dessert?
His cooperation. Here he comes.
He's gold. You take.
Thanks. Pretty smooth, huh? Just got ourselves hired as caterers.
Oh, you're a genius.
I know. Okay, listen. Gotta go get changed, okay?
Yeah.
Dr. Perry to radiology. Dr. April Perry to radiology.
Ellen, I'm not telling you again. Stop chugging your IV. Nurse, we need a saline refill there.
I'll pay you to slip an iced latte in there. I'm so thirsty.
You're burning up, that's why.
I've been called out before. Not on the job.
You're not on the job, so it's okay.
Oh, I've got you treating patients now, huh?
Mm-hmm. Shows how desperate they are.
Why aren't you sick?
I don't know. They just took some tests from me just to find out.
How's Lucy?
The same. I just stopped by her room. There's a whole flock of ADC doctors tending to her. Scott, too. I'm more useful out here, so I left.
How bad is it?
It's been better.
I wish I could help.
You did help. That's how you got sick. So just stay here. Let us help you, whether you like it or not.
I
I don't.
I don't care.
Dr. Collins.
Mario, you shouldn't be up.
I can't sit still looking at all these sick people. I feel responsible. What if it was my cooking?
It wasn't your cooking. It's a virus. Now, come on. I'm taking you back to your bed. I'll be back.
Karen, I'm scared. What if he dies? How can we change like that? Stop it. We're doing everything we can to help everybody in this hospital.
It was my fault. I knew months ago that Frank was still on DL56 and I didn't tell. If I had, maybe Chris wouldn't have the chance to experiment with him.
Frank is responsible for you, not the other way around.
Did you get it?
Well, we found out where Chris hid the formula for DL56. It's on his computer, locked in a file.
So you'll be able to make it?
I have to proceed cautiously with the DL56. It turns out that the formula had something to do with this virus.
Dr. Wexler, I printed out this whole damn file. It's huge. What the hell is this Ramsey been up to?
Well, we've been working on a project under the late Bennett Devlin. Can I see those notes, please?
I hope they make sense to you. They look like gibberish to me.
I don't understand. These formulas don't look like anything of it. Oh, my God. They're in code.
Oh, great. He had to be a security nut. Well, get him to decipher it.
Chris is unconscious again. If we bring him around a second time, it will be lethal.
So we're back where we started.
Courtney, come on, what is taking so long?
There is no room to move in here.
This flight is almost loaded.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Courtney, you better hurry up before the flight crew realizes we're not in our seats.
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing? You must leave now. We're taking off.
Calamari. Courtney, now, decent or not, this plane's about to take off. Hurry up.
Okay, I'm ready.
What is it with women taking so long in the bathroom?
One of my staff will fax you the notes you need now. Any information you can provide will be most helpful. One of my associates at the FBI will help us try to break the code.
Chris must have used some kind of alphabet code to transpose the amino acid sequence. I don't know what, though.
You're familiar with the original drug?
Well, yeah, I helped create it.
Well, then you should be able to replicate it.
In theory.
You have my entire staff at your disposal.
But I don't have my notes. I destroyed them. There are dozens of compounds that need accurate measurements.
Many lives hang on your good memory.
There is a patient in cubicle 7 in full arrest. There is a patient in cubicle 7.
Mario!
Get a crash cart in here.
Get a crash cart and paddles in here now!
Any change?
No. His pulse is racing, his fever's spiky, and his lungs are getting worse and worse. At least he's asleep.
Pulmonary edema?
It's rampant among those who were the first exposed.
I'm amazed you can still stand up.
Yeah, I'm too scared for Frank to be sick.
Well, at least there are no new cases, and the virus has been contained at this hospital.
Yeah, plus nobody has died yet. That's what's important.
That's right. Could be worse.
Yeah.
I have bad news.
Who?
Mario, I'm sorry. Matt and I tried to save him, but we couldn't. He's dead.
No, he's got a wife and kids.
I know, it isn't fair.
Oh, my God.
Frank's a defib. I'll get the ambu bag. Get the crash cart.
No, not Frank. No, this can't. No.
Stay out of the way. Stay out of the way.
Come on, Frank.
Watch out.
You fight this, Frank. Fight it.
Come on, Frank. Come on.
What's that? You fight it.
Frank!
No, don't touch him.
200.
200.
Clear.
Still in VFib.
Again.
Please, God, let him live.
It's charged.
Clear.
Okay, we got him back. All right. We need lidocaine, 80 milligrams, IV push.
Got it.
No, give him DL56. He needs DL56.
Lark, let the doctors
No,
handle
you don't
this.
understand. It isn't the flu that is making him so sick. He has been addicted to DL56 for months. He needs it to stay alive.
Lark, what you don't understand and what I just found out before Frank crashed is that the virus in his body was created with DL56. If we give him a pure dose now, we don't know what it'll do to him.
But if he doesn't take it, he will die.
Lucy, you okay?
My throat, it's so dry.
You had this ventilator. You've been on a ventilator. You see, you had a lot of fluid in your lungs, and they had a tube down your throat to try and clear that out. Took it out a little while ago. Let me get you some fresh water. Okay, here we go. Go. So.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you. You know, I always knew it was only a matter of time before you forgave me and we were back together again.
No.
I heard Frank coded.
Yes, but we got his rhythm back. Eve is keeping an eye on him.
I just finished speaking with Mario's wife. I just hated telling her the news of his death over the phone.
We can't let what happened to Mario happen to Frank. Karen, DL56 is our only chance.
Lark, don't you understand? This is no ordinary virus. It was cultured with DL56.
If we were to inject more DL56 into Frank, we can't predict what would happen to him.
I read the article Bennett Devlin wrote on DL56 in one of the journals. It accelerates nerve cell regeneration, right?
Yes, it was Jake's and my research. Devlin stole it from us, and then he got Frank started on it.
Yes, Devlin gave it to him after Frank's fall, and it saved Frank's life, and it can again. Without that drug, he will die.
Lark, we don't know that.
No, you can see he is in pain.
Yes, because he has the flu virus, and because he's in withdrawal.
And he's well taken care of, which is where you should be, in bed letting someone take care of you.
I feel okay.
You're operating on adrenaline. You are not okay.
I am not nearly as bad as Frank. Please, Karen.
Lark, even if I were willing to give him the drug, we don't have any.
Look, you can't just give up.
I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on Frank, and I'm not giving up on finding a way to stop this virus. But the most important thing right now is to come up with a vaccine to keep it from spreading. And to do that, we've got to get a hold of some DL56 so we can recreate Chris's experiments. Now, Frank says he doesn't have any, but maybe because he's so sick, he just doesn't remember. I mean, if you know where there's any in the house or...
No, I don't, and I know there isn't any back at the house. You're right. I mean, he would go from the basement to the attic searching for an ampule he might have hidden, but he never found any.
If the original experiment was yours, can't you make the drug?
I don't have the formula. And it took months of research to come up with the right chemicals in the proper combinations.
Well, what about your original notes?
After seeing how dangerous DL56 is, I destroyed them.
Yeah, it was my stupid suggestion.
No, it was a good idea. This outbreak proves how dangerous DL56 is.
Hey, what about Chris's research? I mean, when I brought him around, he said that there are some notes on his lab computer.
Yes, but he had them encrypted, and we haven't been able to break the code yet.
Wait a minute. How did you keep your notes?
I wrote them up on my computer at Baldwin Lab, but when I destroyed my hard copies, I deleted all my files.
My father's a computer wizard. If anyone can retrieve data from a hard drive, it's him.
If he can do that, we can make DL56 right here.
Sounds like it's worth a shot to me.
I'll call him right now.
I'll talk to Dr. Perry. I'll get all the necessary equipment.
Any new developments on GH?
Nothing.
Well, maybe in this case, no news is good news.
And maybe no news means they just don't want to tell us how bad things really are. Oh, I wish there was a way I could get inside. I'm worried about Frank. Not to mention Joe and Neil.
Joe and Neil are in Greece. They're probably having a delightful time.
Oh, Victor, I haven't told you the whole story about Joe's trip.
There's something to tell?
For starters, Neil is my grandson. Joe's his father.
You just found this out?
Yes. And that's why Joe's in Greece, to try to bring him back.
Mary, how dreadful for you. You should have told me right away. I hate that you've been worrying about this all alone.
Oh, with Kevin and Frank in quarantine, I didn't want to burden you.
Dear lady, I consider the opportunity to share your burdens to be my privilege. Now, have you heard from Joe?
No. He doesn't even know how sick Frank is. You know, in fact, I don't really know. I think Karen is just treating me with kid gloves. I'm going to the hospital.
No. What good can it do to have you catch what everybody else has?
But sitting here doing nothing is driving me crazy. Oh.
Excuse me. You're a regular jumping jack. There.
Hello?
Mary, it's Kevin Collins.
Oh, what's happening? How's Frank?
He's holding his own.
Has his fever broken?
We've been able to bring it down some. Is Victor there?
Some? Well, what's his temperature?
Actually, I'm not completely sure. Eve's monitoring him. I'm sorry, Mary, but I really need to talk to Victor.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It's Kevin.
How's Frank?
Well, he wouldn't give me a specific answer.
Monk?
Victor, I need your help.
Anything.
It's imperative that Karen retrieve data on how to make a drug called DL56 from her computer at Baldwin Laboratory. But unfortunately, she deleted the files. Do you think you can retrieve them from her hard drive?
If there's anything there to retrieve, I'm your man.
Lives may depend on this, Victor.
Understood. I'm on it.
I'll arrange to get you into the lab.
Over and out. Monk, how do you...
What's going on?
Kevin wants me to go to the Baldwin lab to dig into Karen's hard drive to see if I can retrieve some files that she deleted.
Oh, I'm going with you.
Oh, Mary, you...
Don't even think about trying to stop me. You may know about computers. I know about a lab.
All right. Let's go. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Careful.
Lucy, you're burning up. I'm gonna get a nurse.
Oh, no. Doc, please. Please don't go. It's been so long since we've been together. Could you just sit there and hold my hand, please?
Lucy.
I was dreaming about you,
You were?
I was. And about the baby we're gonna have. You have to promise me something, Kevin. As soon as we can, we gotta get married and start that family right away. We've waited much too long. Much too long.
Lucy, you're at General Hospital. You're burning up. You're very, very sick.
Please, you're not gonna leave me again, Kevin. Say you won't, please.
Lucy, listen to me. Listen, I'm gonna get a nurse.
No, don't go. Not unless you're taking me back to the lighthouse. Do you know how much I miss that lighthouse, Doc? Lying in bed with you with the surf pounding outside the window. And hey, you know, Sigmund, all he has to swim in right now is a bathtub. He needs more, but it's gonna be all okay, all right. Now that we're back together and you've forgiven me.
Lucy, it's me. It's Scott. Lucy.
You guys work fast.
At the ADC, we're used to working with a time crunch.
It looks like we have everything to start.
If you need something, let me know, and I'll do whatever I can to get it.
Thank you.
Karen, you need an extra set of hands?
Oh, you've already done so much already. You worked a full shift last night. You've been caring for patients all day. You must be exhausted.
I'm good.
What'd you do, mainline a double espresso?
I'm running on fear. And if we don't get a handle on this sucker fast...
We will. First thing you need to do is contact Victor, see if he's had any luck retrieving my notes.
Phone is right over here. Just hit this button and you're on speaker, so you can work while you're talking.
Oh, great. Well, all we need now is a phone number to the Baldwin lab.
It's already programmed in speed dial. Like I said, we're used to working with time crunches.
Let's just keep our fingers crossed that Victor is as good at file retrieval as Kevin says he is. There'll be hell reconstructing my notes from scratch.
Karen, How many chemical reactions are involved in processing DL56?
Dozens.
Have you ever done this before?
Oh, yes.
I don't understand. I thought when you deleted a file, you deleted it. It was gone, destroyed.
It's a common misunderstanding. To delete a file means only that you reallocate space on the hard drive so you can type something else in.
Oh.
I've got the best software recovery program in the business. Plus, I made some modifications of my own. With any kind of luck, we'll find Karen's files.
It'll take a lot more than luck.
Hello?
Hi, Victor, it's Karen.
We're ready.
Good. There's a button that'll put you on speaker and allow you to type.
How's this?
I can hear you fine.
Oh, Karen, it's Mary. How's Frank?
Frank is tough as always, Mary.
Well, is he any better?
No, but he's not getting any worse. Victor, how you doing?
We're ready to start. Can you remember any of the names of your files?
I had a whole subdirectory named DL56. We can start from there.
Scott, what are you doing out of bed?
Don't worry about it. Lucy needs help.
What's the matter?
She's hallucinating.
Kevin? Who's that with you?
It's Eve.
Eve? I don't want her here. She's just gonna try and come between us again. Doc, please make her go. I don't want to hear her leave.
No, it's okay, Lucy. I will go. I'm gonna go right now, but I just wanted to come by and tell you that I wanted to apologize for some of the things I've done to you in the past.
Apologize?
Yes. Yes, I do want to apologize. I've put you through a lot, and I'm sorry.
You're not here to try and steal Kevin again?
No.
Good.
Okay. Lucy, can I take your temperature now?
No. No, I don't want you to do that. I want Doc to do it, Kevin. Will you do it, please? Please.
Let me have it.
It'll beep when it's finished.
You know, Eve, this should be a lesson to you that no matter what tricks you tried to pull, you couldn't keep Kevin and I apart. You want to know why?
Why?
Because of true love.
It's 104.
Okay, I'm gonna get some ibuprofen and some ice.
Oh, Kevin came back to me because he loves me. He came back because he knew he really loved me.
You're right. He came back to you.
Hey, here you go.
Thank you. Karen, I think I've got something. It looks like Terilazad.
Terilazad mesylate. Yeah, I remember that. How many parts?
Looks like 2.
It was paired with nalmefene.
I can't make that out. The data is too degraded.
I'm sure I'm right. You got anything else?
We're doing the best we can.
How many compounds does that make right now?
14.
There's still so much to go.
Karen, how is reconstructing this drug going to help?
Once we have it, we'll add radiated Nepalese virus in the lab and then try a variety of chemical combinations that hopefully will lead to a vaccine.
What exactly is DL56 anyway?
Well, do you remember when Rex Stanton tried to poison Lucy?
No, Monk told me about it.
All the interns were working around the clock to try to find an antidote. And we stumbled upon a combination of chemicals that seemed to promote cellular regeneration, and Jake and I continued to work on it until we came up with DL56.
Why in the world would you destroy such a valuable find?
The side effects were horrible. Our test animals became uncontrollably aggressive and violent.
Well, then why is Chris still experimenting with it?
That's what I'd like to know.
If someone perfected the drug, it could be worth millions. But I don't think it could be perfected.
Here we go. Here. No, that file is gone too.
What made Chris think DL56 had killed the flu virus?
I don't know. And Chris is too sick to tell us much of anything.
Ah, here we go. Here's a complete file. It's unreadable. I'm sorry that the data's just too corrupted. What we've got is all we're gonna get.
I know this must be hard for you. Seeing Lucy like this. But don't take to heart what she's saying because she's delirious and people say a lot of crazy things when they're delirious.
Yeah, I know. I know a little bit about hallucinations. Remember? You're a good egg.
Would that be scrambled or over easy?
You know what I mean, Eve.
I know.
This can't be easy for you to work on Lucy.
Actually, it is easy. I remember a time not too long ago when she kept me from bleeding to death in an elevator. I owe her one.
You know, I want you to understand something about me. Not that I understand it myself, but you're a terrific girl. You got a big, big heart. Good doctor, and I care. I care about you. But see, Lucy and we got this history.
Please don't explain.
No.
You don't have to.
Eve, I want to.
Don't want you to. I appreciate everything you're trying to say. But no matter how you describe the situation, the truth is that you would rather be with Lucy, and I really don't want to think about that right now. Okay, Scott?
Okay.
Kevin, did I you say something about Scott?
No.
Listen, I need to say something. I am so sorry that you saw me and Scott together like that. You shouldn't have seen that. I'm so ashamed that you saw us together like that. If I could go back in time somehow and just change the whole thing, I would. Because you're the man I want to share my whole life with. Please say you forgive me, Doc. Please, Doc, tell me that you forgive me.
I forgive you.
How you feeling? You look tired.
Oh, I'm way beyond tired.
Is it the virus?
Honestly, I don't know if it's that or just plain lack of sleep.
Even though both Dr. Lambert and you have been exposed, neither of you have come down with any serious symptoms yet. I'd like to know why.
You haven't gotten the blood work on us back from the lab yet?
Get it soon. Hopefully it'll tell us how your body has managed to fight this off so long.
Let me know what you find out.
Dr. Collins?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm all right. Just for a minute there.
Kevin! Oh my God, he's burning up.